Hello there, and welcome to the album commentary for Songs from the Void. Okay, so this song that starts the album, this guitar track is just the main guitar track with the chipmunk filter, and the VFX from GarageBand. I just like, it's only on iOS, it's not on the Mac version. This version was originally some sort of rock-ish version, but it sounded really bad because I played it in an echoey basement and the amp didn't sound that good. So I just turned all the volume down. You can still slightly hear it if you pay attention. But I just added some random stuff, and the guitar plucky thingies, I just tuned my entire guitar to E, every string, and then played it. But then this part over here that right now is playing didn't sound so bad, so I kept it in. I've had the original chord note set up for a while, and I always wanted to use it as an intro song. And well, yeah, I used it like that here. Alright, stage play. This is the oldest recorded song on the album, because I originally recorded it October of 2021 and finished it in May of 2022. Yeah, there's synthesizers, guitar, Yeah, these vocals are recorded pretty recently, early April. Right now it's April 22nd. The play starts stage. So how this name of the song came about is that I had made the song. I had been thinking about it for a while, and I was at this program, and I showed it to my friend, and I said, "Hey, what should I name the song?" And he said Stage Play, and I was like, it's an interesting name, I'll try to make a song around it. And I did. There's actually two guitars in this part. One is playing the main chord thing, and then there's one that's playing one strum of the chord every time it's played. So it's like don't. Yeah, the lyrics, I don't know, there's not really lore. It sounds like there's lore, but really it's not. It's I guess, let me try to make some lore on the spot. So this guy who doesn't think plays should be scripted, and he doesn't like that, so he sings about it. There's a play that's not staged because it's improv. I only thought about that 2 weeks ago. I did not think about that when I was singing this. So it's just after I had finished recording this, I was like, wait a second, it's improv. Also, the vocals in this chorus are an octave higher, I sang, than the first chorus. I re-recorded the whole lyrics. This is May of 2022. I had originally recorded lyrics, but my voice is really high pitched, and it sounded horrible. And this is much better, but it's the best I can do as of right now. Ooh. The original? I don't even know what the original bridge sounded like. I never recorded it, but I had found the original paper I wrote for this song, and it was this really chorus, because I had written the guitar and piano for it, and it was just a normal song, but I could never do that. Okay, it's a piano segment. This song, along with 5, 6, and 7, I used the DistroKid master thingy to master them. And even though they give you one for free, I technically, which I think this might be illegal, but I recorded it with Audacity. Because you can see preview it just doesn't let you download it. So I just brought up Audacity or listened to it back while recording it. And so I got it for free. So you're listening to an Audacity recording when you're listening to this right now. Just kind of random with words, Well, this song was made in GarageBand for Mac, unlike the other ones which was made for GarageBand and iOS, But songs 8, 9, and 10 were made in BandLab. I'll try to do something better, probably for my next album, it'll probably be Cakewalk by BandLab, probably something that's free, and I heard it's one of the best ones. I tried using it, but it was pretty recently. I wanted this one to sound like an acoustic guitar, but I didn't really have a way of recording acoustic guitar into the microphone at the time, and so I just got an electric guitar and I played it through acoustic guitar like amp on the computer, but it sounded nothing like an acoustic guitar. But I didn't care, so I just kept it like how it is. Forgot to bring water. Oh, the drum started again. Yeah, that one is, I think, a beat or 2 or 3 or 4. Too early. It started too early, but I didn't have time to, like, well, I did, but I wasn't at the place where I originally recorded the song, and I only had the original WAV file, so I was like, oh, who cares? Well, it doesn't have lyrics anymore. There's, you're on your own now. He's not calling you about the stage plays anymore. It's only you to find out what you want to believe. See, here, I made a lore on the spot there, I think. It's G, C, G, C, A minor, I think. Yeah. Some people are playing it G, C, G, because I played it live, but some people play it G, C, A minor, G, C, A minor, G, C, G, C, A minor. It does every other one, not every one. Alright, now I have extended play. Extended play is like, it's essentially just stage play with a bunch of synthesizers. I mean, I've always expected this one to be the lowest performing in the entire album, and so far it is, because it's the only one that officially has no streams. And so, like, yeah, I've always expected that though. Yeah. This is actually a entirely re-recorded version. I think I recorded the original version on, like, I don't know, like, very early, like, I'd say spring of 2022. And I re-recorded this a few months ago. Because the original version had this really cool part, but it's really out of time. And it sounded horrible. Like, it was like, it would have been okay if I had actually timed it correctly. But without it, it just sounded bad. It just sounded really bad because it would, things happened. At the end of this part, there's like the last minute of it is from the original one. But this one right here is made on GarageBand for iOS, and the original one was made on GarageBand for Mac. By the way, I'm using a Windows computer right now, not Mac. That's just because the program went to where I recorded tracks 2, 3, and 7, where it had Macs. But 8, 9, and 10 were recorded on Windows technically. This is one of the like the FX things on GarageBand for iOS. Oh dang! It sounds like the thing from Fate of the Stars. It's a Telly Hall reference. For Fate of the Stars, how it goes like. I think it's exactly this. I don't know if I thought of that when I started this. So like someone from Telly Hall, excuse me. Is it this? I kind of forget. Oh, hey, now it's the original song I made in spring 2022. Oh, dang. My friend, who same one who named Stage Play, is in this, talking to me. See, there's 2 tracks. Me talking to my friend about a movie, and then me yelling. Hey, it's my friend. He said Oreo Breakfast, the movie he saw. He's actually foreshadowing about the future. This movie hasn't happened yet, but it's coming in the year, whenever Hightail comes out. And when the movie Oreo Breakfast comes out, it's gonna be only at those like weird dine-in theaters, and there's gonna be Oreo pancakes with it. I'm just gonna put a random synthesizers from GarageBand and just play them in the main like G C, G C, A minor, you know. I'm recording this in Adobe Premiere for anyone wondering. Extended play actually means like it's in reference to EP because that's like the shortest of it. Oh, here we are. Okay, it's okay. This is the oldest song in theory of the album. This is like 2020, 2021. How you thought of this song? So now the original keyboard thing. Oh, this is recorded on iPad, GarageBand for iOS. But this keyboard is like from the 80s. It was like my mom's old, like, it's like a weird, it only has like 32 keys. And it has all these different tones. Like, it says like piano. This was the one that said piano, and it says nothing like piano. It's just like this weird 8-bit version of it. It only takes batteries. It's like AA batteries you have to put in it for it to work. And that sounded cool. And so I did this, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna record it for the new album. It was actually supposed to be another track here, but I switched it out for this one. And that one moved to the next album that's after the next album, you know. And so I recorded it to the iPad. Now, yeah. Yeah. And it's called It's Okay because, well, there's supposed to be lyrics to this song, but I didn't really have any lyrics other than the ones where, well, in the bridge part. But that's before the glitchy part happens. It's like a weird coda-ish thing. That's the last 4 minutes of the song. But it's a weird bridge part where, like, I thought I had like a guitar more like thing. I'll be like, it's okay. I don't know. I'll show you when when they get there. Oh, there's that same organ again. Yeah, but most of the song is just essentially just this, except it goes through a really long like post-coda thing, and it's just me playing like sort of a random song on the piano with all the instruments going along with it. And by the way, it's like a smart. I forget if it was a smart drum. No, it wasn't smart drums. It was electric drum things. And so I used that, and I went along with the song the entire time. So at the end, I kind of was just like mashing it at that point because it was already going to be corrupted by the effects. I don't know what I was thinking for it. It was supposed to have lyrics. Yeah, it's just kind of insanity. Oh, I just cut all of it out. I got all the music out of there, and then I just got a piano and I started playing it. I got the weird GarageBand piano. I didn't get an actual one. I got one of the ones that only has the ones for the chords, and so we could easily play chords. And so I did that. I was just messing around with effects the whole time, really. But when I was actually playing this, I was like trying to make it an effective song, and I was just like, oh, away with all that. I can just put effects all over it. How I'd like me in this album was I divided it like 2 weeks, so I'd work on it. Well, towards the end of it. Just insanity at this point. I don't even know what to say. I'm just here looking at the screen of Adobe Premiere. Well, it's like next to the microphone. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's oh wait! Oh, foreshadowing. I'm just gonna like pause the thing so like I don't have this big 6-minute chunk of recording. This is the most iconic GarageBand thing. Really, this is random. I don't know what to say. I don't even know if I can maybe like skip to the end or something. I don't know. It's Insanity SMP. I was originally planning to do this commentary while when I first released the album, but I didn't do it. Like, I was going to do it with the premiere, but now I'm doing it 11 days later. It's released April 11th. Now it's 11 days since April 11th. I was just like, hey, I'm going to do it. This album was originally meant to be like 20 tracks long. But I hadn't made any music before. Well, like, I had made music before, but like I hadn't tried to put music to albums, and so it just didn't really. I had some slots that were open for new tracks to come in, but I moved a bunch of songs to future albums, and it was just, it's just how it is now. Actually, before I had the whole line of it, it was supposed to be just Vincent, because I didn't think of the Vincent from the Void thing, and I was originally gonna have like all these albums, and because it started in like 2019, where I thought, hey, I'm gonna make an album, and I made a bunch of songs for it on my guitar, because I landed an acoustic guitar. I wrote them down in a track list. Like, this is my first album. I'm gonna release this in 2020 when I'm 11. And that was 3 years ago, and I never released it. Oh dang! I never even recorded it. I just had it like in my head. I did, however, go into the stopwatch on my iPad and record it to see what the lengths of the tracks are, because I have a weird obsession with like the length of the tracks, just seeing how long it's gonna be. Wait. Welcome. We're coming to the end. Actually, I was gonna go talk about this, but I had like 6 pre-recorded albums, and I never released them. Well, not pre-recorded. They were recorded. I had 6 albums in my head, and I never released them. Oh, by the way, there's a little thing for the Serena Storm by Telly Hall, but it was very short. Oh, your Void. It's my dad's favorite. This originally had this different one that I liked more, but I showed it to my friends, and they were like, "This sucks, get rid of it." And so I got rid of it and added this one, and I sent it to them, and they didn't say anything. And then when I finally released the album, because I thought they just silently agreed, which that was the case, they silently agreed, because I was like telling my friend, like, "Hey, why don't you reply back to the thing?" He's like, "Oh, I really liked it." I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't say anything. Let's say, like, read your mind. Yeah, it lasted a bit of a while. It was like this weird, had like all this stuff. By the way, I hope you like this weird synthesizer thing going in the background, because it's going to continue into the beginning of the 6th track, the end of the 6th track, and the beginning of the 7th, and then it ends. Never do appear again. What I think, what I should have done maybe, is maybe like put it throughout the old album, that starts with the intro and ends with an outro, but it's the way to easy transition from track to track. I don't know. I don't get an obsession with track transitions. I originally shared this song with my friends, the original demo, when I was camping in the cabin in the middle of the woods. And I had the Wi-Fi and stuff, so I was on Discord on my laptop. I was like, hey, look at this. I said, put it in Dropbox, so we'll be able to put it through Discord. And most of this is either me playing random keyboards or meshing like 12 loops together, and also some of my beautiful keyboard work, as I said 2 seconds ago. I just had to fit it in. This is on GarageBand on iOS, by the way, just in case you were wondering. It's Okay, or The Fourth Wall, which is the other name of the song, was supposed to be the 5th track. The 4th track was supposed to be the song called Lies, and it was this weird, this song, I don't know, it's really cool, it's really funny too, but like, I'm afraid it's a gentleman, I elaborate it. I remember I tried it, because it's supposed to be a bunch of my friends singing too, and so I tried to get them to sing it, and it like refers to like, I'm in the car with my dad, like, I'm not singing that, I'm like, okay, but like, and then it's just supposed to be 6, and then Limited CDs was supposed to be 7, and then Descent to Madness was supposed to be 8. That was before I recorded Descent to Madness, and it became what it is today. But I'll talk about that when it's Descent to Madness. Oh, just talking about Descent to Madness, look at this cool synthesizer. Wow, it's just like that, it's like that, transition, alternate history, Unlimited View Monster track 22, I think? Yeah, it's just kind of loops. But I was just saying, I had like, with the old Vincent from the Void, it was just called Vincent. My first album was called 20 Decisions. I don't know why it was called 20 Decisions. It was either the song on the album, because it originally was supposed to have like 12 songs. No, 10 songs. It was 15, but I cut off 5 for whatever reason. Just because, you know, to be cool to cut off 5 songs, make it a 10-track album, even though the rest of the albums I made on this sextilogy, is it, of albums, it was, had 12 songs, but, you know, it was like this 20 Decisions songs, like, I might release some of the songs on, like, my future albums. The second album was called Second Thoughts. And the third album was called The Third Round. Wow. The fourth album was called The Fourth Wall. Like that song that was going to release on this album, but got postponed. My friend said the song was like a church piano. I guess so. Considering we're only on the 5th track, and the preliminary sound looks like it's very far into the album. Because tracks 3, 4, and 5 are 2, 4, and 5 are really long, while 6, 7, 8 and are pretty short. Then 10 is kind of short. Then not as average length. Oh my gosh, guys, this is like just like the thing we heard in It's Okay. Do you think this is gonna be like the bass line of a new track? Is it? The 5th album was called Heading Home. Actually, the 5th album was supposed to be this I don't know, it was supposed to be like inspired by what was it? Songs from Rock Hole by Weezer, but that was a bit weird. It was a bit suspicious. You know that album's a bit about like, you know, suspicious topics and like, you know. But it wasn't like that because I was only 11. I wasn't thinking of that. Oh no, where's it going now? The 6th album was supposed to be called Heading Home, and I had some weird track in mind where it would be like a whole weird and stuff, and it would have like all these instruments. It would be almost like A Whole Other World in You by Teddy Hall. Like it'd be, we're heading home. It was supposed to be released in like 2024, 2026, I think 2025, 2024, I don't know. Oh, it's the new basis of a new song. This was originally supposed to sound a lot different. I had no idea what this wanted to sound like. I had this weird BandLab demo of the song that was like 6 minutes long, and it had a bunch of screams in it, and it was actually Descent to Madness. This one Descends into Madness because it's crazier, you know? This is a Soulfy YT certified classic right here. It's Soulfy YT is like approves of it, you know? If he doesn't listen to Spotify, so it doesn't increase my monthly listener count. If you like this, go to Spotify in the description. So this I only have 3 monthly listeners. I think I haven't checked in a while. Let me check it right now. Oh my gosh, it's the same thing again. It also says for Mirror Mystery 2 and Roblox. I didn't notice that until like a while after I made the song. I don't want to try Upper GX because it has all of my YouTube videos I was watching. Do I want to open Spotify thing? I don't know, man. It's a bit suspicious. It's a remastered version. This was originally an iOS and GarageBand. It sounded okay. Added remaster. It's like the automatic remaster with the weird thingies. And it made it sound a lot better. It sounded beautiful. I was like, wow, it's so cool. Yeah, I did it and I was like, wow. Guitar solo. By the way, there's 3 different guitar solo loops, and so I mixed them together, and I kept on alternating them even throughout this part right here. And it gave it this really like guitar solo thing. This is entirely a loop, by the way. Unless you have the do, which is this in the section. It's crazy. How many monthly listeners do I have? I think I have 3. Even though 4 people saved my album. So like, guys, what are you doing? You saved my album and not listen to it? No. And only some of mine have 2, which the tracks I have 1 I'm afraid it might just be me because I was checking to see if it sounded okay on Spotify. So maybe like it's okay avoiding one of our rap songs we'll have to listen to. One of our rap songs is like a hit. It has 5 streams out of all the other ones. Oh, speaking of that, Lemon Scented CDs. Yeah, the song's about Lemon Scented CDs. One day I was talking to my friend about, I don't know, something. Mr. Famous and Zom. And it became something about Lemon Scented CDs. So I made this crappy thing in BandLab about it in December of 2021. And it sounded bad, so I took it to Dream Out Loud in like summer of 2022, and I upgraded it. And I didn't record the lyrics because we didn't have time, and then I recorded the lyrics like 2 weeks ago. And honestly, I might have overestimated like what my vocal perf might be, but then when I actually recorded it and I listened to it, I'm like, this sounds okay. This sounds like good. You know, I'm not very vocal, especially not the original version of Station Play. Jeez. Or Robot Revolution. Oh, jeez, that's on Spotify too. I'm so disappointed by that. I hate this song so much. I made it. This version used to be on this older track, other album. The original, the 20 Decisions album. And, yeah, never mind. It was supposed to be better, but then, you know, I wish I actually compiled it again to make it sound like I wanted it to be. It was actually pretty good, but it didn't have vocals. Well, guitar solo. I said it before, I've been. It's the first root guitar solo that I actually did on this album.
Maybe you can borrow.
Actually, I think it's the only one. Actually, I say the whole thing itself. Scented CD. That's one. Scented CDs. That's one. I mean, I cut it off to make it sound funny. No. It's a storefront of CDs. I wonder like how it would be. Maybe like New Records should make like a CD version of this album. It should be have it be lemon scented. It's like scratch and sniff CDs. Except maybe just squeeze lemon juice on them. Should actually make a video of that. So I have CD covers. I have CDs can just burn sauce for wood on it. I put it in my CD player. It's crap out with lemon juice. Oh, hey, look, it's D-Face song. It was originally I was at the Museum of Science, Boston, when I thought of this. And there's this thing about deep fakes they had in there. I was like, wow, this should be a song. And so I thought of this little riff, and I was like, it was just this over and over again. And I was like, wow, this would be amazing. It should be like 6 minutes long of this. Except I thought it would get old really fast, and I wanted it to say good. In my head, it sounded like amazing. It just sounded pretty good though. And also, it's playing MC Eternal, and I had the ambient sounds turned all the way up when I was working on this. And it sat, the seagulls were like squeak clocking and everything, and it was like crazy. And I was like, hey, stop doing it. Oh, it's from Johnny. And so I hated it, and so I started recording it, and I put it into the song, and so it was like the same experience I had.
Hello guys, welcome back.
Sir Squire.
Today I'm going to be helping you solve
There's Just Like an Idiot by Lemonade with the lyrics. I separated the lyrics, I put them into the song randomly. I'm gonna spill sorry for saying he's gonna delete it. It's this weird Five Nights at Freddy's skit this one did. Oh my gosh, it's him with Zom again. It's like the guy who helped me with the CDs. Oh jeez, this song is crazy. This is from it's like a very 9-night clip where I asked my friends, hey, can I record you for 10 minutes? And I recorded them. It was weird. It was just kind of them playing games.
Swoofy?
You know, it's Swoofy. Who's actually not gonna say big hard person. Look, it's MC Eternal. It's a Minecraft mod pack, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. Oh my gosh. You see the transition? You still heard it at the beginning of Blue Fire Rap song. So cool, right? This song was actually the second old one I recorded, but it was an old demo that sounded really bad. I was singing a lot. Yeah, Johnny, it's time. It's time, Johnny. Is this like lyrics generator? Or I generated a few lines of lyrics. This one here I didn't generate though. Wait.
Crushing cars and spinning bars like Emily composers split tomorrow.
I thought of that in my head.
Life is defined the theme of the musical and the Fortnite shit in mind.
Yeah, the Johnny, it's time was the generation of it. Yeah, that's the only time I actually rapped the song.
Do you know what
It's just my friends. So I said, hey, I need a rap song, but I don't know what to say, and I don't know here's a word. Can I just record you guys for like this amount of time? And so he said, like, oh yeah, sure. And so I just took their voices. And by the way, I showed them this result. They're okay. But I just took all the silence out and I just put it all together. But I made it sure it's funny. I didn't just take anything. I cut some
I'm
stuff out.
trying to get my mom.
I was trying to eat my mom, ladies and gentlemen. 2023.
It was the best sandcastle he had ever seen.
This generator. No, it wasn't. It was. I generated a random word and I tried to make a rhyme out of it. Like the only using the name of the letter.
Oh my god. She couldn't decide if the glass was half empty or half full.
So she drank
I
it.
like girls.
Yeah, I told him to say, decide if the glass was half empty. She couldn't decide if the glass was half empty or half full, so she drank it. And he said, she couldn't decide if the glass was half empty or half full. And so it's like, Johnny, you did this to yourself.
My mom. I'm trying to get my mom.
He said he was trying to get his mom to like 5 seconds.
She couldn't decide if
This is video evidence. Audio evidence.
She couldn't decide if the glass was half empty or half full. I like girls.
Yeah, I was just kind of messing around. So I recorded it on Audacity and moved the thing all around. And it sounded weird, so I recorded it and put it into the actual song.
Hey Brady.
Make Johnny sound more like crazy.
Say words.
I put his voice on this weird effect that Brady's going. Because Brady's like, obviously, like he's against the wrath of Johnny. Because Brady's trying to control Johnny. Hey, Snaffy, this
you should probably use defendable enemy.
He changed it to speak on Discord, so that's why I put it in speaker. I don't even know why. He's like trying to force the comments off as well. Yeah, like the multiplayer. We're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's free for 17 hours. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
I like get it.
Don't get it, guys. It's $70. It's not worth it. Well, I don't even know if it's free for 17 hours anymore. That's what they're talking about. If you guys want to know.
It's free for 17.
It's free for 17 hours. You should probably.
Anything we played. It's like a.
Oh my gosh! Look at the intro thing. I have this keyboard to my left, and it has all these original things that aren't like I've never heard before in anything, and they're like it's really cool. So I recorded it for this Demand Lab. I had this in my head. I came up with this when I was trying to do a Mind Electric cover in like 2022, and I tried to get a new thing, and that played, and so I was like, wait, I should make this song. So I did. This part was supposed to have guitar in it, but it didn't because I wasn't able to. Well, I was able to, but it just sounded really bad when I did it. Yeah, the next, especially the rest until the end, is this weird piano thing I did with this weird synthesizer following it. All I did was I did the piano thing and I copied it. Then in between, I added these other synthesizers going along with it, which works copy and paste. Actually, I think this was because I think I was trying to do it non-copy paste for that, so that just popped up right there, and it sounded horrible. That's why I had to just copy and paste it. Jeez. I actually recorded some of this on my mom's Mac on GarageBand, not the one at Dreamlad, and it sounded okay. And I actually did it with intro too, but I just decided that it's kind of hard to load up all of that, so I didn't do it. Well, we're nearing the end, guys. Next time I do this will be my next album, Pizza and Perfume. It's really cool. I already have some songs recorded. It's a lot better than this. But the original, that glitch sound, is I got this video called Glitch Sounds. It's this guy messing around with the Java glitch error sound effect, and it sounded really cool. It's 8 minutes long. Oh, this is actually original. I don't think we did this before. No, this is just that router rerouting internet startup sound I found on YouTube. Yeah, it's supposed to be glitching out, you know. Oh, I only have like 3 seconds left. See you, picture.